So there's a great benefit for my child attending the Balavihar class every Sunday over here. Let me start from the beginning. I myself have been a student in Chinmaya Vidyalaya all the way from kindergarten to the 12th grade in Chennai. I have actually seen Swami Chinmayananda in person. Every single Gita chanting class which we have over here, I've gone through the same, and it was funny that class 1, day 1 when I came in, I have not read any of these verses, but it automatically came to me, and I reminisced all my childhood days in Chinmaya Vidyalaya. It was really nice for my son to actually start, because I think I wanted him to learn whatever I learned. And I know it's difficult for children growing up in the US to understand as to, hey, all my friends go to churches in other places, why am I going over here? But I think so Sahas, who's my son, as he started coming to these classes, he started slowly liking what he was learning. There was a lot of inhibition from his side earlier. He was very uncomfortable in the first 3 or 4 classes because he was not used to what was going around him. But I think so now he is used to not only coming to the classes, but he slowly started to understand the culture. He started to understand the thought that yes, he is different, but it is okay to be different. He started to understand, he sings a lot of these verses at home. If he hears this on TV, he can actually remember and tell me that, Papa, look, I learned this in my Gita chanting class at Balavihar. Overall, I think so he's still at a young age, he's 6 right now, and he still does not understand a lot. But my thought process is that as he comes regularly over here, he'll get to know the concept of religion a little more better. More importantly, as an individual, he needs to realize that he is just one amongst everybody else in the class. So overall, I think so my wife and I are very happy that he's part of the class. He's learning a lot every single week he's over here. He's getting used to the culture. I want him to know what religion is and why are there God's photos in his prayer room when he goes on top on the 2nd floor in my house. I like that he sits with me on my lap and he prays to God. He bows down, he even goes on his knees, and he actually touches his head on the ground and he rings the bell. I obviously tell him the significance of why do we light an agarbatti. All what happens over here marries into what he does at home. So overall, I think this is a fantastic value addition to the class, and you guys are doing a great job. I'll surely bring him for the next year. Thank you.
I just wanted to say a few words about the Chinmaya Mission Balavihar. I've been bringing my kids now since my oldest son was in kindergarten. He's now in 8th grade, and it's been real beneficial for our family because it's giving me a way to transfer knowledge about our culture to my kids who've also been born and raised here like myself. And going through the Balavihar classes, they have come to learn many things about our culture and all our religious stories in Ramayana. Then they learn their Hanuman Chalisa. They just are now familiar with a lot of these things that they otherwise would not have been introduced to. But more importantly, even if I could introduce it on my own at home, it helps when they have other peers that they're sharing it with, and they see other children from the same cultural background that they're from doing the same thing, and so it gives them a sense of community that they otherwise would not have. So we come every Sunday, drive from Fayetteville, and we're very committed to coming. We make sure to make it a priority. So I think it'd be beneficial for any children to come. Thank you.
Hari Om. I would like to say a few words about Balavihar. I would like to share a real incident that happened in my life a couple of months ago. I was going to temple with my son Vedish. We two were going there, and all of a sudden this hailstorm started, and it was terribly bad. The weather was bad, and roads were kind of crazy, traffic jam and everything. And I was about to turn around, and because the weather was bad, and my son said, "No, Dad, have faith in God. Let's go. Let's go to temple. Nothing will happen." So that gave me a confidence, and we went to temple. I'm sure he learned that from Balavihar because I didn't teach that. I wish I went to Balavihar when I was child. I go.
I think Balavihar is one of the most important things that every parent has to invest in, and I'll tell you that because of two reasons. One, I think we are all going behind money and making our kids be the best in the class and best in college and everything best. But then what are they going to do with that? What are they going to do with that knowledge? What are they going to do with the money that they're going to get in the future? Unless you make them good citizens of today and of tomorrow, you're not going to be making them be successful with all the assets that they have. I think Balavihar teaches you exactly that. I think it gives you the foundation as to who you are, keeps you grounded to everything and that you're supposed to do in life. I think that is really, really important. And I don't think it is a luxury anymore. I think it is mandatory for every parents to invest in this. That's one thing. And the second thing is what I find very different in this Balavihar. I've not been through a lot of these forums, but it's done by people a whole lot. And I'll give you one example of what happened. In one of the Hanuman Chalisa, it was done by the kids. It was organized by the kids, and all the kids inspired the other kids. And I have a 7-year-old boy, and I don't have to tell a 7-year-old boy is how hyper the kids are at that age. He was sitting through almost 56 times of reading that Hanuman Chalisa, and that's what this culture is bringing to us, and that's what Balavihar is doing to our kids. And I would encourage every parent to bring their kids here and have them participate and get the values out of this organization. Thank you.